welcome to the Heart of Bastrop Talk Show. I'm TJ Finn, Chairman of the Board for the Heart of Texas Chamber of Commerce.
And I'm Connie Schrader, Mayor of the City of Bastrop.
It's already episode 6 of season 6, and boy, do we have some fun guests in store.
We've got Theresa Scott from Elgin. She's going to keep you busy all year. And we also have Crystal Dukes with Southern Charm.
And then we also have Dr. Robert Doughtery and his beautiful wife Kim here with Genesis Laser and Aesthetics. And boy, they have some cool things to offer over there. So you guys stick around.
We're here with Theresa Scott with the Elgin Juneteenth Organization, and you guys have something going on all the time.
Exactly. We keep busy throughout the year offering things for the community and for Bastrop County. So some of the things that we have coming up, beginning May 11th, we will have a silent auction at the Chamber of Commerce, which is also part of Sip, Shop, and Stroll, which is always held on the second Thursday of each month. In April, April 29th, we'll have a gospel memorial in the Memorial Park there in Elgin. And also May 3rd, we offer teacher appreciation. So we take cookies to all of the schools in Elgin and cupcakes. And then June the 9th through the 10th, we'll have the Elgin Juneteenth Parade and Festival. Also, August the 6th, we have the school supply giveaway. After that, we do the scholarship awards for any graduating senior within Bastrop County that would like to apply, and we have that on our website so that they can apply for those scholarships. October the 3rd is sponsor of National Night Out. So we have that within Thomas Park in Elgin. And then November, we have Thanksgiving support. So we take on families and support them for Thanksgiving. And then December the 16th, we will have Shop with a Cop. So we'll provide things for shopping with a cop, gifts for kids, and things of that nature. And then on December, we will have Christmas family support. And that's also giving back to the community for families that are less advantaged regarding Christmas holidays and stuff.
Wow, she's kept us busy all year.
Goodness.
Yeah, we stay busy all year. There's something always going on.
One of the things I thought was the most interesting was that your Juneteenth celebration occurs where people can join in the one in Austin, the one in Elgin, because you guys do it a little bit early.
Yes, exactly. We do ours early because we've noticed over the years past, what happens is Austin does theirs, and then we don't get as much participation with ours. And then we try to come and do Bastrops, and then we try to do Taylor's. So we always feel like we could do ours prior to. And so that's why we do ours the 9th through the 10th.
And what will people find on the 9th and the 10th?
We'll have a street dance on that Friday. And then we will have, on that Saturday, we'll have a parade, which will start from the Booker T. Washington elementary school. And it will go down through Main Street and turn back around. So
that means it goes past that wonderful new mural you guys have in Elgin.
Yes, the new mural. Yes, it was really, that's amazing. Yes.
I was so impressed with it. I have to tell you that Bastrop's wanting to do a couple murals like that now. Yes, You've inspired us.
Yes, well, good. We're glad to hear that. But you have to come to Elgin to see the mural. It's on South Main, right before you cross the railroad track. And it's gorgeous. It really is. So make a plan to come to Elgin and see what we have to offer.
So all they have to do, and you said starting May 11th, correct, is go to the Chamber of Commerce there in Elgin and bid on the silent auction. They'll be set out for them to take a look.
Place a bid. We're going to end it by 8 o'clock. So that people can come in and pick up their items and pay.
So it's that one day.
It's just that one day.
That one day.
Yes.
So you can go bid on the silent auction, go do some sipping and strolling, and
and
head back
and
raise your bid up. Make sure you get
it. Exactly. That's what happened in the past.
I bet those bids go up afterwards.
Yes.
I love it. Well, that's exciting. Well, thank you for coming and letting us know about that. Guys, you don't want to miss that. So go out and support Juneteenth. And you know what? Maybe some people, you'd be surprised how many people do not know what Juneteenth is. So do you want to tell us a little bit about
Juneteenth was about the Emancipation Proclamation. And so we celebrate every Juneteenth various activities in various parts of the state of Texas. So everybody has their own celebration, but it's really giving the freedom to African Americans within the state of Texas.
Absolutely, because
Word took a while for word to get to Texas.
It did take a long time, and it was Juneteenth, and I think it was months.
Oh, absolutely.
Months and months before the
word came through Galveston.
Yes, it came through Galveston.
And it's such an interesting story, and you think, how sad is that they were free and they didn't know?
No, that they were free. That we were free.
So, yeah, absolutely. So, well, thank you so much for being a guest on our show.
Well, thank you for having me.
Anything else that we need to know?
I will forward you the information. So if anybody wants the additional information, they can reach out to us at Elgin_Juneteenth@yahoo.com.
Perfect. All righty.
At Genesis Laser Aesthetics here in Bastrop, Texas, we offer the most advanced technology in facial rejuvenation and body contouring. With pelvic floor strengthening, M-Cella is an FDA-approved treatment for urinary incontinence. M-Sculpt Neo can reduce fat by 30% and increase muscle mass by 25%. How about a facelift without needles, surgery, or downtime? Don't drive to Austin. Our friendly staff will be glad to set up a free consultation. 512-581-5016.
We're here with Crystal Duke with Southern Charms Firearm Academy. So, Crystal, I know that TJ was stalking you on Facebook, but tell us about Southern Charms.
Southern Charms Firearms Academy, I have a private range facility and classroom facility. I do a lot of training. I work with a lot of women. I run 2 chapters of A Girl and a Gun, one based in Bastrop, one based in LaGrange. And I do concealed handgun license. I do defensive shooting, get people ready for competition. I love to shoot sporting clays and trap. So if it goes bang, I love it.
There you go.
When I talked to Crystal here when we were talking
after you were stalking her?
After I did stalk them, guys, I've been following their Girl with a Gun on Facebook, and I was like, I really need to talk to this lady. And it's really cool the things that you do, because I tell you, back in 2020, during COVID, my husband and I went hunting for the very first time in my life. And I thought, I'm not going to be able to do this. I pay $1,000 a month for deer feed to look at them deers in Tahitian. How am I going to go up there and shoot one? Now, I don't mind eating them. I just didn't think I could shoot one. So my friend spent $1,000 on a hunting rifle for me as a gift. And I was like, yes, I got to at least try it once. Yeah, he is. And I was like, I just got to try it one time. So I went with my sister-in-law. And we sat in that deer stand, and I thought, I was okay, but I was nervous. And I thought, when that moment comes, I know I'm not going to be able to do it. And let me tell you something. When that moment came, there wasn't nothing on this earth but me and that deer. I could hear his heartbeat, okay? And I shot him, and then I bought a ranch in Rock Springs because I was like, yeah, we need this. Honey, we need to do this. So I finally got me a big, decent sized buck, but I love it. I really enjoy it. And then I feed my family, and I feed some more families that can't afford to eat, so it was such a big deal for me. But every year it comes around and I'm nervous with my gun, and that worries me because I have a lot of guns. I have handguns, I have lots of 22s, but it makes me nervous. And I feel like if I have more confidence, and she was saying a lot of women come to you like that, they're nervous, and I don't go anywhere without my gun. I promise you I don't.
Neither do I.
And neither do you, that's right. But I would like to have that confidence that I know what I'm doing.
I actually encountered this a lot. My mission is to create responsible, competent, confident gun owners.
There you go.
And you don't lose that fear unless you practice regularly, unless you get some training.
Right.
And I offer a lot of opportunities for you to be able to get that training and get that under your belt. And it's an inanimate object.
Right.
It's a tool. And wielded correctly, it can be very fun. It can be very effective at feeding people and a lot of other things. So
Right.
come see me and I'll help you get rid of that
I
fear.
will do that. I will do that. And so if someone wants to take a course, how to tell them how to find you online.
I'll do that. I'm at www.southerncharsfirearms.academy. On there, I have my events list. It's in a chronological order. Every month, I teach concealed handgun license. I teach defensive shooting. I teach intro to rifle. I teach shotgun and have a lot of opportunities for people to come practice at my private facility.
So it doesn't matter if somebody's never held a gun in their life or if
No.
they're wanting to get more proficient. It sounds like you've got a class for them.
No, it doesn't matter at all. New shooters are welcome. Absolutely.
And you don't have to be a girl,
You do not have to be a girl. No.
but you can be taught by a girl.
That's right.
I love that. That's exciting.
So where are you located?
I'm located 9 miles south of Bastrop. I'm near the 2571 and 304 junction. I don't publish my address because it's a private facility.
Sure.
It's not a public range. And then I'm also 9 miles west of Smithville. So I'm kind of right in the middle, down below Bastrop.
Perfect. That's perfect. Very centrally located.
Right?
That's wonderful. Well, is there a phone number that they can call?
Yes, they can call 512-576-8340.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you coming
Thank you
out.
for having me.
Yes.
Everybody,
And
if anybody who has a gun, you need to feel safe and confident when you're with somebody with a gun, or if you want to carry a gun. And Crystal can help you out.
Absolutely. And I will tell you one other thing. Doesn't it amaze you all the incredible people that we have here in Bastrop County?
Right in Bastrop County.
There you go.
Thank you.
So we're here with Dr. Robert Doughtery and his beautiful wife, Kim, to talk about Genesis Laser and Aesthetics. And I know that you guys have a lot of really cool stuff that you can do for the community. These people don't have to go into Austin or Houston or Dallas or anywhere, because you offer all this amazing stuff here. And we want to hear about, what does Genesis offer?
Well, that's easy. With aesthetics, you probably think initially of facials and peels and lasers that can do things for your body. And we do all those things. But the technologies that we have now with these three machines, M-Sculpt Neo, M-Cella, and M-Face, offer results that are incredible. The technology is amazing, and you can't get anywhere else. So we're really excited that we've got it.
Yeah, I tell you what, I know you guys, if you've been watching since the beginning of this season, you've seen the commercial, you've seen the machines, but we really want to get into the depth of it. So let's talk about M-Sculpt. What exactly how does you use it? What does it do?
Well, M-Sculpt is a technology that uses magnetic pulses. It's called HIFEM, so high intensity focused magnetic pulses. And it was initially designed for body contouring. It's coupled with an RF laser, so what you get is you build muscle and you permanently reduce fat. It's an excellent technology because what happens is when your brain says you want to do a crunch, even a well-adapted athlete can stimulate about 60% of the muscle fibers. But with this HIFEM, it does 100% of the muscle fibers.
Wow.
One 25-minute treatment is the equivalent of 22,000 crunches.
22,000 crunches.
I'm in.
So,
I'm in.
So that's incredible because no one's going to be able to do that.
Right.
At the same time, the RF laser is permanently destroying fat. And so with the 4 treatments, typically it's the equivalent of 6 months of an hour 3 times a week of working out. So if you want an equivalent there, and you'll reduce fat by 30% in the selected area and increase muscle mass by 25%.
That's
amazing.
incredible. Well, I'll tell you what, for 4 years, I paid for my gym membership. And I went one time. But I paid every month because I felt like, if I'm paying for it, at least it looks like I'm doing something. I felt healthier just because I was paying for it.
Right.
But with this, I can go, what did you say, how many times?
It's equivalent to 22,000 crunches.
And if I go
4 treatments.
4 treatments.
But
4 treatments.
each treatment,
There you go.
one 25-minute treatment is equivalent of 22,000 crunches.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I could do
Yeah.
more than one treatment than I did my whole 4-year gym
Right.
membership.
Well, I think that's what we love and are so excited about is that it's body contouring, and certainly that's what it was designed for, and it does a great job with that. But the added benefit is the functionality, because 22,000 crunches really strengthens your core, and that helps with moving and exercising and back pain, everything that you would exercise for.
Well, it can also help you keep from tripping, right?
Exactly.
It helps
Yeah,
prevent
balance.
falls when you're strong enough to catch yourself.
Precisely. So if you're looking to make it easier to get up and down with the grandkids or with your own kids, strengthening the core is going to do it for you. And if you've got
Amazing.
other needs, we can put it other places. It can be placed on your legs for the quads or for your calves or your glutes, anywhere you need it.
Your glutes, ladies. Did you hear that?
That's correct.
I find that there's a lot of people out there, they want to exercise,
Mhm.
but they can't.
Yes.
They're not able to. Now they are able to with this, right?
That's correct.
Maybe
Yeah.
they're not healthy enough yet
That's right.
to be able to do that.
Yeah.
So that's incredible.
That's the advantage. You can change your appearance, but you also get healthier.
You can't beat that. I want
Yeah.
to be healthier. As a matter of fact, I'm going to say this because every time I'm around Rob, Dr. Doughtery, I have to say this. I was dying from my diabetes, and nobody had ever been able to put me on the right path and help me. And I was literally dying. There was no, and when your blood sugar runs 500 all the time, you're dying. You're killing your organs. You're killing everything. And this man saved my life. And he'll say, "Oh no, he saved my life."
Well, it's
You really
very
did.
kind.
It,
Very
you
kind.
know,
But you
and
did all the work.
well, no, because I wouldn't have done it if I wouldn't have had you to tell me what
I was
to
a good
do.
motivator.
You were a good motivator, and to put me on the right. When somebody looks at your health holistically and says you need to do this, you need to do this. This guy gave me a book of recipes. Okay, but when he says that he cares about people's health, he really does. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Anyone who, has been to you knows that. And so he's a medicine doctor, but then he's also got this whole incredible, it's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I want to talk about, is it called Imcelit, the thing that you sit on that's
Mhm.
for incontinence and
Right.
all kinds of reasons?
Yeah.
So,
Right.
So
can we
tell us about that.
So that's fantastic. It uses the same technology. It just kind of flips it upside down a little bit. So what happens is the magnetic pulses come through a chair that you sit in. And you probably may have heard of Kegel exercises. If women may have a problem with jumping or coughing or laughing and maybe losing a little urine, or perhaps they have to get up 5 times at night, or they can't make it to Austin
Right.
without stopping somewhere. This is a great technology because what it does is it strengthens the pelvic floor. It's like a Kegel exercise, but similar to M-Sculpt, one 25-minute session is the equivalent of 11,000 Kegels. And it's hard to do 11,000
Crazy.
Kegels.
I don't know no one.
It's hard to count to
Who could
11,000
do that for
So-
real.
But it's wonderful. And you're fully clothed. It's non-invasive. And that's the thing about all of these technologies, that they're non-invasive.
They're all
There's no
non-invasive.
surgery. There's no needles.
Yeah.
There's no medicines. This is purely stimulation of muscle, and in some cases with the fat removal, the RF laser, which uses heat. But with the M-Solid chair, you'll do 6 treatments. They're each about 25 minutes. You'll do 2 a week for 3 weeks. And that will, at minimum, cut in half the times you're getting up to go to the bathroom at night.
That's crazy.
We've got amazing results. And you mentioned core strength. And I think one of the things that we've just found out, which is so exciting, is that the pelvic floor has a lot of muscles that work with hip flexors and with the legs. And so we're getting people that can walk more with more stability and more confidence. We had some older folks that got the treatment purely because they were worried about losing urine. And one in particular doesn't have to use her cane anymore.
Oh,
Wow.
that's fantastic.
That's
So
impressive.
it's taking care of that job and doing more.
And if you think if you think taking care of that is not important,
Yes.
I had a motorcycle accident in 2018, and my bladder it came untacked, right? And I had to have the surgery where they lift everything up. You do not want to do that, okay? And if you don't take care of your Kegels and you don't take care of yourself in that way, you're gonna have to do that when you get older. And it is. I will tell you that was not recommended for anyone. So this is a much better way to deal
it's
with
amazing.
that.
Yeah, it's
But you
incredible.
said there were 3, and we've talked about 2.
Well, we did. And so we talked about some of the body contouring and the pelvic floor strengthening. The other one is called M-Face. And you can see the theme here. M-Sculpt, M-Cell, and M-Face. M-Face is a little different. It's for your face. And it's essentially a non-surgical facelift. The way it works is there's pads that are placed both on the cheeks and the forehead, and it uses something called high-FES, high-intensity facial electrical stimulation. And you do the same thing. You tone muscles in the face. And you might think, well, I don't want a muscular face. But you do. Because as we age, you're just like you get shorter, the bones get a little bit smaller. So your skull actually changes in diameter, actually gets smaller. Your skin doesn't. Your skin also, as you age, loses its elasticity and its collagen. And so on top of that, you lose muscle. And you lose muscle that held the cheeks, the big, nice cheeks, and a forehead that was nice and strong. So now
That's
you've got
what's wrong with me. My muscles are missing in my forehead.
Well, so you have a
Like me an
smaller.
appointment, Kim.
If we were to put a tablecloth on the table, right, and then shrink the table, well, now there's wrinkles in the tablecloth, right, because it's smaller, and then you lose volume from the muscles, and it makes it worse. And so with this, you get about 75,000 contractions in a 25-minute treatment, which is going to tone muscles. It's going to lift, and it's going to bring this up. So everything's. We see differences in the jawline. We lift the face, and because it is an RF laser as well, it does skin tightening and increases collagen and elastin. So it truly is a
How long does it
non-surgical
last?
facelift. People ask that all the time. Well, how long does that last? It does its job. It lasts. Remember, you're still aging. So we can't stop that train, unfortunately. But generally speaking, if someone does this first series of treatments, they may use a touch-up every 6 months. Maybe get one treatment.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Can I get you to write me a doctor's note for my husband that said, she's not wrinkled, her head is shrinking?
That's what I'll say. I'll absolutely say
I love
that.
that. I love that. That's incredible. I didn't know all those things. You know, that I didn't know. I didn't realize. You know, you look in the mirror as you get older and you're like, oh my God, what is this? I thought the skin was falling forward from the back. Now I know that there's really a reason
There really
that this
is.
happens. And
It gets the real cause of what's going on.
absolutely.
You know, when people have used fillers and neurotoxins like Botox to help, flatten and do things. But this is really the reason why we have the wrinkles is because we've lost muscle tone.
Right. And this
And we need
takes it a
skin
whole new
tightening,
level.
and that's what this addresses.
You know, I've seen people who've gotten my aunt, hope she's not ever watching, but she had plastic surgery and she looked so bad for weeks and weeks
Yeah.
because of the swelling and it was painful. And she looked okay afterwards, but the more plastic surgery, the less you look like yourself.
Yeah.
And the
know,
M-Face
and
is
so-
no downtime, I would think.
There's no downtime, again, with any of these technologies. So you can get your treatment in 25 minutes and then off you go. If you want to, for women, if you want to put your makeup back on, whatever you want to do, that's perfectly fine. If you want to go exercise, there's no downtime at all, which is amazing. It's wonderful.
That is
So
that's
we have
incredible.
state-of-the-art technologies available with a great doctor right here in Bastrop. You need to check out Genesis.
Yes. Boy, Connie, what an amazing episode.
I'm always impressed with the people that we find right here in Bastrop County. Looks like Theresa Scott can keep you busy. There's something to do with her organization every single
Oh my
month.
goodness, I was tired just listening to her. And then you can go out right here in between Smithville and Bastrop and get you some handgun classes.
Any
and
kind of gun.
Gosh, she does skeet shooting and everything there is. And then of course, how about Dr. Rob and Kim.
We're so blessed to have the kind
We
of
really-
state-of-the-art technology right here in Bastrop.
I'm a little depressed to find out my skull's shrinking, but that's
But
okay.
now you
I
know
how
the
to fix it.
solution. Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. Hey, don't miss an episode of the Heart of Bastrop Talk Show. Go to theheartofbastrop.com to watch episodes all the way back to season 1. And we'll see you guys next week.